Alright guys, in this new video, I will show you exactly how you can create the best AI voice possible. And when I say the best, I mean an AI voice that looks like a real human, okay? We really want to have something that looks like a real human. For that, of course, we are going to use ElevenLabs. So you have different plans that are available. You can use the free one at the beginning, then you have one, I think at $5 a month, which is totally enough to do everything you'll have to do. So just search for ElevenLabs on Google. Be careful, don't click on Atlas. We are going to use ElevenLabs, of course. Then click on Login, just there. And once you are logged in or you have created your account, what you can do is just click on Instant Speech, just there. So what has changed compared to before is that you don't have to create your voice anymore, because nowadays the voices that are proposed by ElevenLabs by default are really, really good. And really, you don't have to create your own one once again, okay? You can do it if you want. You just have to click on just voices, okay? And you can click just on the plus to create a new one. But to be honest, the one that you have at your disposal just there are totally enough, okay? Another thing that has changed is that before, if you wanted to have a good result, you had to generate the voices sentences by sentences. Otherwise, you would still have some mistakes, okay? It can be into the voice, maybe into the words, into the pronunciation, but the result was always really bad if you were generated the whole text by once. But nowadays, with ElevenLabs V3, you will see that the result is really, really good. And you don't have to do it voice by voice anymore. But still, if you constate that the result is not good enough for you, if you want to have something maybe more punchy on one sentence, if you want to insist more on a word, what you can do, and this is what I was doing before, is that you can generate each sentences one after each one. And then you can use, for example, CapCut, which is a free software to edit your videos, to stick together all the different sentences. And at the end, you will have the whole text, okay? But as I said, this is something I was doing before, but now I don't have to do it anymore because the result is already good. So I have taken an example, okay, which is just an AI voice that I will put into my creative if I want to sell an air purifier. And as you can see, if I click on generate speech, I didn't touch anything just there, okay? I've just chosen a voice and they will propose me two different options. So let's put the different options. So I will put you the different options. This is the first one.
As a mom of 5, I'm always looking for ways to keep our home healthy and our air clean. That's why I love our Medify air purifier. Every time I change the filter, I'm reminded of everything it's been pulling out of the air: the dust, allergens, and even odors we don't want to be breathing in. It quietly cleans the air in every corner, helping reduce what you can see and what you can't. For me, that's one less thing I have to worry about when it comes to my family's health.
And this is the second one.
As a mom of 5, I'm always looking for ways to keep our home healthy and our air clean. That's why I love our Medify air purifier. Every time I change the filter, I'm reminded of everything it's been pulling out of the air: the dust, allergens, and even odors we don't want to be breathing in. It quietly cleans the air in every corner, helping reduce what you can see and what you can't. For me, that's one less thing I have to worry about when it comes to my family's health.
So as you can see, both results were really, really good. And yeah, it looks like a real human, okay? And this is why nowadays, if you want to generate UGC ad, you don't have to ask to someone anymore. You can generate the voices by AI, okay? And by the way, this is why also using Mania for your product search and for your creatives makes even more sense than before, is that nowadays, what you can do on Mania, for example, let's take this one, you can just click there. You can click on transcript, okay? As you can see, it is exactly the same script that we have here, okay? This is where I found the transcript. And what you can do is generate the voice just here, okay? But if you want, so it will help you to not copy the same voice, but just to copy the script, okay? And you can adapt your script and generate it just there, okay? You won't have to pay for ElevenLabs. We are paying for ElevenLab for you. And the other thing you can do is translate it. For example, if I want to launch the same creative, but I want to update it in French, I will click in translate, okay, just there. Then the text will be transcribed, okay, perfect. And then I can click on generate voice. And as you can see, I will have the possibility to generate my voice in French. And before it was really hard because you will have always some mistakes on the voice, as I told you, but nowadays, because you can do the whole creative by once, it makes more sense to use this feature of Mania. Okay, if you want to use Mania, you have the link. If you want to use Mania, you have the link just below the video. And if you want to see more tutorials, you can follow the channel and see you for the next one.